Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Another Fat Guy Cooks. I'm your fat guy, Andy Baker, and today we're going to be making steak tartare. Let's go. Alright, so as you can see, we are not in my kitchen today, we are in my mum's kitchen because I've just bought 40 quid worth of fillet steak and I don't want to waste it all on myself. So we're going to be making steak tartare, which is named after the Tartars, which are a group of people from somewhere on the European, Pan-Asian continent. From, back in history, they had strange hats and were funny look. Anyway, you can Google the Tartars and find out. This isn't a fucking history show. So, steak tartare, raw steak, really nice, loads of mix-ins, gonna be dead tasty. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do with steak tartare is get our mix-ins ready because we don't want to start messing around with our meat until everything else is ready, because steak tartare is made with raw fillet beef, which is great as long as you use it straight away, but the less time it's at room temperature, the better. So we'll leave that right till the end. So we've got a list of things that we're going to need to make for our mix-ins. I'm just going to get on with chopping those up. First thing we're going to do, some parsley. One fresh scallion. Some capers. Drain them first, best you can. Get as much of the liquid off as you can before you chop them. Some cornichons or little gherkins. You just want ones that aren't sweet. Okay, also with your steak tartare, you want to have something to sort of scoop it up with, to eat it with. So the best thing for that is like toast points, or you can use chips or whatever. For this, we're just going to use some French bread, which we're just going to toast with a little bit of olive oil under the grill. So we're just going to cut some nice thin pieces. Okay, so we're just going to give these each a little drizzle. On one side, rub it in. We're going to stick those in a little tray and we're just going to grill those until they're nicely browned on both sides. Okay, so now for the main event, the fillet steak. We've had this in the freezer for the last 5-10 minutes just to make it firm up a little bit, which makes it a lot easier to go through the grinder. We're just going to cut this, oh look at it, beautiful. So we're just going to cut this into cubes and we're going to put this through our grinder and get some nice ground fillet steak. The reason you use fillet steak for this is you want something with the least amount of fat possible, because fat isn't great raw, whereas just the lean protein really is. And there we have our fresh ground fillet steak. Okay, so we have our meat all ready to go. So we're going to take a couple of handfuls of this, throw it in a bowl, just enough to make the two steak tartares that we're going to make. And we're going to throw in our parsley, our capers, our cornichons, and our shallots. Going to throw in a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of red wine vinegar, just for that little bit of acidity, which really sets off the other flavours. It sounds really fancy when I say stuff like that. I don't really know what it means. Put a setting off of the flavours making them
Setting them off. Waking them up.
A tablespoon of Dijon, maybe a little bit more. Nice big splash of Worcestershire sauce, and for those people who have made all the other internet videos about this, it's called Worcestershire sauce, not Worcester sauce, not Worcestershire sauce, not English sauce, not Liam Perrin sauce, Worcestershire sauce. Did I say it wrong there?
You did?
Worcestershire sauce from Worcestershire. There's a place called Worcester in Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Really fucking easy.
Yeah.
Hello. Nice big splash of Tabasco. A nice big twist of fresh ground pepper.
Oh. Don't stop it.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't call for any fucking hecklers. And some salt. Oh, pink Himalayan sea salt one. Fancy bitch.
Oh.
One spoon.
I don't like it.
No, I'd take the rest of it for some reason. And then we combine all of this together. Okay, you're going to need some kind of ring mould to sort of present the steak tartare in kind of a tidy way. So we're going to sit this down on the plate, and I'm going to pack out our ring mould. And we're also going to put a nice big divot in the middle, like a nice hole. You'll see why in a minute. And just tidy up our plate. We're going to get an egg, fresh egg. And just separate off the yolk. Try not to break it. And he just sits on top. Fucking broke it. Get some of our little toast point pieces, put around the edge. And then on the side, we want to do just little pile of salt, a little pile of pepper, just so people can season it themselves as they eat it. Gonna do a little smear of horseradish sauce. And a little extra of the Dijon mustard. And there you have it. And there you have it, steak tartare. Let's give it a go. So we get some of this. Some of our tartare with the egg, a bit of horseradish, a bit of pepper. Mmm. This is the first time I've ever had steak tartare. And it's absolutely amazing. It's actually really good. There you have it, steak tartare. Another fat guy's just cooked. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. No, have a little bite.
Right.
Have a little bite. I will not respect you from this moment forward if you don't have a little
Do
bite.
I give a shit?
You should do.
Another fat guy cooks.